What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the one and only James Williams Dog Waters, and I'm back. And man, I'm just chilling, sitting there smoking a cigar, re-uploading some of the old stuff that I done cleaned the curse words off of, as you guys can see. You got something new today, which was the Dogman encounter, and there's plenty more new stuff coming. But I was sitting here smoking, and I'm trying to figure out, replaying this thing what Volta Nightmare said in his live stream that he found himself being offended by, and then it dawned on me. This man is offended by a post that I made a month ago that had absolutely nothing to do with him. Oh, or pretending to be offended. Let's address it this way. And so, since we pretending to be offended, and out of the mouth speaks what's in the heart, I just want to read it to you. And I want y'all to see how this can be twisted into me talking about him, his family, or anything associated with him. I mean, it's actually kind of crazy, man. Watch this. And all this is true because anybody who's around, you've seen me talk about this. 2 years ago, I predicted that the growing movement against conspiracy theories would eventually impact our field. I advised people to stop acting impulsively and irresponsibly in order to protect the reputation of the entire community. Unfortunately, instead of heeding this warning, some individuals continue to act like children and draw attention to our corner of the internet based on their own emotions and personal beliefs, likes, and disbeliefs. Recently, I smoked cigars with an old friend of mine, a congressman, and learned that the hammer is now dropping on all conspiracy theories. In advance of the upcoming election. Had him reach out to his contacts at YouTube and discovered that our community is now being considered a breeding ground for conspiracy theories. Here's the crazy part. He says, James, talking to me, what is wrong with those people? The amount of violations and flags are abnormally high, according to Chris. They draw attention to themselves. Let me stop right there. According to Chris. Now, I want to be clear with you. The person that Steve was talking to was Chris inside of YouTube. Now, what I'm trying to figure out is how that can be read by a rational human being and interpreted as it has anything to do with them at all. I mean, think about it, guys. How can you interpret that as it has anything to do with any specific person, specifically Vault's girlfriend, or I'm not sure what their status is, Vault's old lady, Chris? Yeah, I just want y'all to think about it. And I want all you guys who are going to be running up in that chat in a couple of hours, getting ripping, roaring, and mad and angry. I want you guys to think about this. Now, let me finish reading. Of course, I'm a liar, and I don't know what I'm talking about. And of course, I don't know anyone, and I'm not connected to anyone. I'm just making it all up. Freaking idiots made the block hot. Oh well, let's see how it works out for you. I know how it will work out for me. At laughing my A off. The crazy thing is the old me would have not given, should have been saying, would not have given a damn and given any warning, but God wanted me to talk about it. I prefer you discover yourself. However, it is not my deal with him. So it's said and done. Back to minding my own business. Now, how in the world is that talking about? How do you take that and twist that and make that about you? An individual. Think about it, guys. How does a person take that and make it specifically about them unless they just want to say something? Unless they deep down in their heart want to do something. So like I said before, if you carry an offense in your heart and you want to do something, just do it. Just say it. Don't sit up here and twist it and justify it with nothing I said, because I ain't said nothing about nobody. Specifically, nothing about your old lady. Wouldn't, haven't, and won't. That's not the type of man I am. That's not the cloth that I'm cut from. The issue that we see here is I ask you to reach out and holler at me. I encourage your audience to tell you to holler at me instead of going back and forth with all this bada bing, bada boom, riff raff foolishness, because my number is still the same. If this is what you call yourself being offended by, and then this is what made you say what you said, bro, you got some issues. And it's only right that everybody see this and see that you got some other type stuff going on, because it makes no sense. And if this is the case, if that is what you found yourself being offended by, which has absolutely nothing to do with you, which talks about the community as a whole, and there were hundreds of little issues going on in our community back at that point in time, if that is what you took and made about you, then bro, what else have you took and made about you? What else has been said that you misconstrued and twisted and turned to make it about you? To get people angry and upset around you, to make it about you. I just want y'all to think about that. Take a moment and really, really think about it to yourself. If that's what's been turned around and misconstrued, what else has been done? Like I said, my number is here, partner. Holla at me. You know what I'm saying? You know the number, and you ain't blocked. You dig? Holla at me.